My name is Trine Skei Grande. I'm leader of the Liberal Party in Norway. I am so happy to be able to be a party leader in a country, and being a woman, being a single woman, being a woman with no kids, being a woman that are not fit into an ideal picture of what a woman should be. But still I can be party leader in Norway, because it's so many women that has fight for the rights for women in this country for the last 100 years that I am able to be a party leader. Last morning, we all woke up to the terrible news from Manchester. That was an attack against women, against young women, young children, because they wanted to have the freedom that women should have, to go to a concert, to follow their idol, even if it's a woman standing on the stage. So it's easy to find a connection between fighting for political rights in Norway, fighting against terrorists, trying to suppress young women and their rights, and the laureate today. Because I have the honor to give the prize to Aayat Alqormozi. She's a Bahrainian poet that was arrested and tortured for her reading of her works during the 2011 Arab Spring protest in Bahrain. The selections she read called for social justice and equal rights for Shiite and Sunni Muslims. Following the recitation of the poems during the protest on Pearl Square, Alqormozi was expelled from university and imprisoned. Soon after, she became a symbol of peaceful defense against the Al-Khafali regime. She was indicted for insulting the king and encouraging hatred for the ruling regime, and sentenced to a year in jail. However, following the public outcry, she was released the next month and placed in house arrest. While in prison, she was forced to sign non-disclosure agreements, but she went to make public statements about torture immediately after her release. Alqormozi received the Students' Prize, Peace Prize in Norway in 2015, and she really is a good prize candidate also here today. Please welcome her.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to be here to receive Havel Prize. I would like to extend my thanks to Havel Prize Committee for awarding me this prize and giving me this opportunity to come here and spread my message. One day, I was arrested, tortured, and expelled from my university just because I expressed my opinion through poems. The police told me, just forget about your education and future. You destroyed your life already. I can't forget this sentence. I took it as a challenge. And I just finished my bachelor a few months ago, and I'm planning to do my master and study more and more to tell them you did not destroy me. You built me. You make me stronger. So you can imagine how happy and thankful I am to be awarded this prize after that horrible experience. Why do you think the government was trying their best to prevent me and my colleagues to be educated? Why do you think they want to close our mouth? Why do you think they released me after 3 months and 16 days when I was sentenced for 1 year? First, education is the most important weapon. They know that through education, we will be able to say yes to democracy and no to dictatorship. Second, they want to close my mouth because they choose the most peaceful tool to criticize them. I choose poetry, verses, words, and they don't want us to be peaceful. They hate peaceful people. They want us to be criminals. So they have reason to destroy our lives and kill us with cold blood. Third, they released me after 3 months and 16 days because of you, because of the international pressure, because of the human rights activist attention, because of your support. It is essential to know that education, creativity, international pressure is very important for Bahraini people. We really need to be educated. There's a lot of students who expelled from their universities and still not allowed to be educated. There's a lot of children who are supposed to be in the school, but they are in the jail right now. You can imagine how our government are afraid of education. Creativity is our second weapon. The people in Bahrain and the activists and protesters are very creative and peaceful. It is very easy to be violent when the government kills your son, daughter, sister, brother, father and mother, or friend. It's very easy to be violent, but it's not easy to be creative and peaceful while you are a victim of the government madness and violence. Although the people in Bahrain are a victim of the government madness and violence, they are still peaceful and creative. International support is our third weapon. The government really care about their image. They try their best to convince the world that we are criminals and they are democratic. So please don't forget us. Support us. We need you. Yesterday, there is a peaceful protester who killed in a peaceful protest, and unfortunately, I woke up today to read that they became 5 victims, and 286 protesters who are arrested yesterday also, just because they protest in a peaceful way against the government. Unfortunately, there's a lot of government who considered as a democratic governments who still exporting weapons to my country. I will not say stop exporting weapons to those criminals. I will say stop killing us. Thank you very much.